Hi Taurus, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. This is the 9th through to the 15th of September 2019. We're going to be doing your weekly check-in. I'm on screen for a little bit today, and then I'm going to hone the camera down on the cards so you can see your readings. Now all the readings are time-stamped, so if you just want to look at the general reading, it's coming up in a minute. If you want to just go to work, just look in the comment section or the description bar. You'll find it's been time-stamped for the work reading. Click on the time and you'll go straight through. If you just want to have a look at love, go to the love reading. Click on the time that you see that it starts and it will take you straight to that area there. Okay? Right, that's it. With that said, let's get on with your reading, guys. Okay, Taurus, so we've got the cards down. We're going to have a look at your reading for you. So this week, Taurus, you are showing as being... Is that right? Is that... Oh, okay. They're not meant to be reversed. You are showing as being the Four of Swords. Some of you guys probably going into hibernation mode with that Four of Swords energy. Rest and respite is what is needed. Time alone. The Four of Swords always kind of reminds me of the Hermit in a way, because this card indicates a retreat. Some of you guys, it's going on holiday. Some of you guys, it's spending time at home doing your own kind of thing, you know, taking part in your personal hobbies and you know, trying to enjoy life a little bit without all of the business and that type of thing with the Four of Swords. Some of you guys might be involved in doing a lot of meditation this week, but you know, some of you guys, it's just a case of you know, relaxing and taking time out with the Four of Swords energy to recover with the Four of Swords energy. And some of you guys, if there's something that needs to be done and that requires action, you won't be taking that action because you've got the Four of Swords. Also, the Four of Swords means to be deep in contemplation. So some of you guys might be contemplating your next move or contemplating a situation. What is the theme of the week? The Two of Wands. So this is all about being ready to go out there and take a direction in life. The Two of Wands is about planning ahead when you've got the Two of Wands energy. So I think that you guys are actually in contemplation this week. It would seem to me that this is all about making plans for the future with the Two of Wands energy. Now that can be anything. With the Two of Wands energy, it could be maybe you guys are contemplating moving abroad, because Two of Wands can be moving abroad. Two of Wands, Three of Wands are the card of moving abroad, emigration, that type of thing. It might be that you guys are contemplating this week, Taurus, a new job. Two of Wands taking a new job direction. Maybe you're contemplating getting involved in a partnership. It could be a business partnership with the Two of Wands energy. And it's not, you know, the Two of Wands, also the other word that we use with the Two of Wands is being ready to kind of take action. But not in this case, because you already know that you want to take action. So really this is about you guys kind of contemplating, taking a moment out to sit back and contemplate probably what your next move is going to be with the Two of Wands energy showing there. You know, what is the next move going to be? How am I going to progress? Because this is progression. Ace of Wands starts the reading, yeah? So Ace is about the new ideas. Well, this is about progressing and putting those ideas into motion with the Two of Wands. So there's definitely something about changing direction, or you know, moving abroad for some of you guys, or it'll be something new. It'll be a new partnership or a new job, or you know, a new direction, or perhaps even a new relationship. But it's something new, or you know, moving to a new country, or moving somewhere, or changing job, whatever the case is. This is all about kind of planning ahead for the week. The theme of the week is for you guys that you're planning ahead with this Two of Wands energy showing here. It could also be that the theme of the week is a partnership, a business partnership. Perhaps some of you guys are withdrawing from a business partnership, because Four of Swords can be in withdrawal and the Two of Wands is the partnership, the business partnership. So some of you guys might also be doing that. What is your goal for the week, Taurus? Let's have a look. Your goal for the week is the Three of Cups. So your goal for the week, I think you know, the Three of Cups is about indulgence and having fun. Reconciling differences, but this, you can't just read the Three of Cups as reconciliation on its own. It's got to have certain things around it that show that maybe there's been some issues, and this can be one of the cards that shows reconciliation. But this is mainly about having fun, going out with friends, and just enjoying your life, and you know, partying and celebrating. So the goal for the week, I think, is really to do with. So it might be. Some of you guys are with the Four of Swords relaxing this week because the goal is just to have some fun. with friends, with family, you know, go out to restaurants and take it easy and, you know, enjoy laughter and good times. That's the Three of Cups energy. And it might be your goal is to do that. It might be that you're just relaxing with the Four of Swords, if that's the case for some of you guys. What is the obstacle that you need to overcome, though? The Queen of Cups. So I get the impression that this is an individual. She shows as a person, so I think that I don't always read Queens and Kings as people. I do sometimes, obviously, because they're court cards, but a lot of the time, if it feels that way to me, I'll read it as an energy. So there's a person that you need to, there's an obstacle standing in the way of spending time with friends and people who are close to you, and it's this Queen. It's this Queen of Cups. Maybe she's a part of this friendship here. But I feel that, they're just mowing outside and just like, bothering me on my reading, man. It always happens when I'm on readings outside, they start mowing the lawns and stuff. But yeah, the Queen of Cups, this person here, she could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces individual. She's often quite an emotional type, or she's usually in reverse, she's worse though, but she's quite a sensitive type of an individual. It just feels that there's an obstacle with a friend. There's a friend showing here. I don't know why you need to overcome her, because she's not showing reversed. But nevertheless, it's showing an individual that needs to be, the obstacle is this Queen and she needs to be overcome. What could you be accomplishing by the end of the week? The Hierophant. Okay, so you could be laying down some new rules and regulations with that Hierophant energy. You might be setting some new boundaries on a situation. And actually, Taurus, this is you, isn't it? Because Hierophant is your major card. So this is about your rules and regulations, and what you could be accomplishing is that you are setting some rules and regulations in this situation. So maybe the week is about partnerships. The Two of Wands energy. A partnership here. Four of Swords energy. The theme might be, so it might be with the Four of Swords energy, you're relaxing. Perhaps the week is all about relaxing or contemplating. I think this is more contemplating something, maybe. You've got such an eclectic cards showing on the desk. Because you guys are showing us the Four of Swords. I think you're in deep contemplation. I think the theme of the week is about a partnership with the Two of Wands energy. Or indeed, again, it just might be about taking a new direction. You might be contemplating taking a new direction, because your goal for the week is to spend time with family and friends, but your obstacle might be a particular individual. It's not telling me why this is. I might clarify that card when we show the camera on the cards. But there's a person here showing us your obstacle. I get the impression that what you could be accomplishing, though, is the Hierophant. Your rules, your regulations. So you might be accomplishing by the end of the week, setting some new rules and regulations on the situation, setting some new boundaries. Just feels like somebody's getting in the way of your plans here. That's how it feels. It feels like somebody is getting in the way of your plans, this Queen of Cups. What do you need to avoid this week? The Seven of Cups. I like this version of the Seven of Cups. It's really nice. Seven of Cups is confusion. I think that this is more crossed wires with someone. This is what first came out to me immediately. I think this is because the Seven of Cups is cloudiness, okay? So this can be cross wires. I think that you need to avoid cross wires with this Queen of Cups energy, because she's your obstacle position, and it just feels to me that you need to avoid with the Seven of Cups is fogginess. Even though they've got their, their eye on one cup, and the other Six of Cups can go hang. Seven of Cups nevertheless is fogginess. So I just feel that you need to avoid maybe some crossed wires or some things that aren't clear in the situation, maybe with that Seven of Cups energy. What do you need to embrace? The Five of Coins is what you need to embrace this week. So the Five of Coins is all about, it depends on how you see the Five of Coins. Can you see this person taking a look into the tent? I never saw that before. I think that you need to embrace supporting someone, because it's almost like this person's taking, what struck me first, I never noticed this on this particular deck, the Ancestral Path deck, but you need to embrace that maybe you need to kind of shine a light into that tent, take a look in on the person. It could also mean, maybe for me, when I look at this version of the Five of Coins, just delving that bit deeper. It's almost like you've come out of one of these, it's almost like this Queen of Cups being the obstacle this week. She's not showing reversed, but she might be showing as somebody who's really sensitive to a situation. So maybe you need to embrace, if she's an obstacle, maybe Taurus, what you need to embrace is that you need to kind of take a look in at this person. Come out of your hut here and go and take a look in on this person. See if they're doing all right. Or maybe look deeper into the situation concerning this individual. Because you need to, you might need to kind of avoid cross wires or the situation becoming very hazy. All right, because there might be something you don't understand about why this person. I'm going to clarify why she's an obstacle in a moment. If you need support or advice, where can you go, Taurus? You can go to Judgment, okay? I think you can take a look in the mirror, probably. Because this is also about accountability for the self and our actions, okay? So I feel that you need to look take a bit of a deeper look inside yourself, to be honest with you, Taurus. Because I just get the impression that you are this week contemplating. I think the Four of Swords is contemplation more than anything. So you're in contemplative mode this week. The theme of the week is all about a partnership. So you're contemplating a partnership. Maybe you're contemplating changing direction in terms of a partnership. Your theme of the week, your goal for the week is I think the Three of Cups is more about getting along with someone with that Three of Cups. I think it's more about getting along with someone here. But your obstacle is a person around you, a Queen of Cups. And what you could be establishing by the end of the week, or what you could be achieving, is that actually if this person is proving an obstacle to the friendship or to getting along in a group or together with that Three of Cups, maybe what you're achieving is that actually you've got the last say. Maybe you're the one in the end who's able to put your foot down, because you are the Taurus Hierophant. You know, maybe in the end you're able to say, no, this is the way that it's going to go, and this is what's going to happen. And, you know, you can be as difficult about it as you like with your emotions, but you know what, this is the way that things are going to go, and I don't really care how you feel, that type of thing. But it might be that the universe is saying that you need to avoid, with this Seven of Cups energy, and also the Seven of Cups is all about our desires. So maybe what you need to avoid is kind of just tapping into what you want, into the desires that you have with this Seven of Cups, because you're laying down the rules. By the end of the week, you could be kind of firmly putting your foot down, Taurus, and saying, you know, this is what I want because I desire it. This is, and if you look at these guys, they're looking at this. It is their desire. They're absolutely enthralled by their desire. Hang everything else. This is what they want. This is what she wants, you know. So it's almost like it's saying, well, you know, by the end of the week, you could be putting your foot down and saying, you know, you're proving a real pain in the ass, Queen of Cups. You're overly emotional about stuff. Because she's in an obstacle position. You know, you're really sensitive about it, all the plans, because the theme of the week might be about some plans that you're putting into motion. So it might be that you're contemplating with the Four of Swords this week, putting some plans into motion, Taurus, with that two of Wands energy showing there. But and your theme for the week is maybe with those plans. This is how I'm going to read it, I think, getting everybody involved and everybody to agree, Three of Cups energy, to those plans with the Two of Wands. But there's a person here who's challenging those plans, and this will be this Queen of Cups. She really doesn't like it, and it's almost like she might say, well, my intuition tells me this. So she might prove an obstacle to your plans, Taurus, because her intuition, because she's highly intuitive. So it might be that this person is proving an obstacle to your plans because her intuition says, actually, you know what, Taurus, I really don't feel that we should go down this route because my intuition tells me this wouldn't be so good. But you're kind of like by the end of the week saying, no, this is what I want. This is what I believe in, and I'm putting my foot down about this, and I am implementing this rule, this strategy, you know, this way of doing things with the Hierophant energy, because this is all about you and what you want. But you need to avoid kind of just focusing on your own desires here, and you need to embrace the Five of Coins energy, that maybe you should be taking a deeper look into what this person is saying. She's taking a deeper look into the tent. So it's almost like you need to take a deeper look into what this is. You need to come out of your little tent here, and you need to kind of take a look into this one here. You know, and also for some of you guys, if this person's intuition is saying, you know, and they're you know, because I get the impression, you know, with tarot, it's like a game of chess. So you try and look at what the moves are. Well, you want to move ahead with a plan. That's the theme of the week, the Two of Wands. You're looking to move ahead with a plan. But this person is objecting those plans, the Queen of Cups. But she's kind of putting she's actually the one that's blocking you from moving ahead with that Two of Wands. But she's doing it because her intuition is saying, I don't think we should do it. And you need to avoid kind of only focusing on what your desires are, because you're kind of saying, well, I want to move ahead with this plan. Maybe you think it's going to make you guys a lot of money. Remember, you are Taurus, and Taurus is all about the money and the prosperity and the wealth. But you need to avoid only thinking and look. And also the Seven of Cups is illusion. So maybe you need to avoid this situation because a lot of it is illusionary. There's nothing really founded here on any facts really, or any kind of strong foundational basis. So maybe you need to avoid kind of only thinking about your own desires and also the illusion that is presented before you, which is why you want to go ahead with this plan. Because if anybody's going to cop out what an illusion is, it will be your Queen of Cups. She's the one in an instant, her and the Queen of Swords, both them queens, that if something is bullshit, both of these, her intuitively wise and the Queen of Swords intellectually wise, both of those queens are going to call it out for what it is, and they're going to say, no, that's a bad thing. Queen of Cups will call it out because her intuition, her strong high priest intuition is going to say, yeah, but you could lose money. 5 of coins. So maybe you need to embrace that. Maybe you need to avoid the 7 of Cups, looking at this in terms of your desires and through rose-tinted glasses with that 7 of Cups, and embrace, for some of you guys, maybe you could lose money on the situation. So if it's a plan of action, especially 2 of Wands is a business plan. All right, it's a partnership, it's a business plan. So you guys are focusing on a business plan for the week for some of you. But somebody's saying no. My intuition is telling me, they're saying no, don't do it, because you could lose money. 5 of coins. So maybe you need to embrace maybe what this Queen of Cups is saying, because I just get the impression somebody's intuition is saying don't do it, you could lose your money or you'll lose money. And if you need advice, go to Judgment, you know. Go to somebody who's impartial as well. Get some advice from somebody who's impartial. Somebody who will just tell you the facts for what they are. But also maybe you need to take a look inside yourself as well with the Judgment energy. Maybe you need to take a look inside the mirror with that Judgment energy. Maybe also if you need support, go to review sites. Judgment is all about the reviews. So go to review sites on the internet and have a look at if it's a business deal, Taurus, but it's too good to be true, which it probably is, because the Queen of Cups is calling it out and saying, no, this is a bad idea. Maybe you need to go to review sites, that type of thing, that will give you the lowdown on a business, that type of thing, or the person that you want to invest in. Let's have a quick look then at the reading one more time. We're going to hone down on the cards, and so just bear with me. Okay, Taurus, this is your reading. So it's down on, you can see it on the actual table. You guys are the 4 of Swords. I definitely feel that this is you guys in contemplative mood this week with that 4 of Swords energy there, Taurus, okay? The theme of the week, it's all about a plan, taking a plan of action, all right? You've got a business plan that some of you guys probably are interested in, a partnership probably with that 2 of Wands. And your goal is for agreement, for everyone to come together on this with the 3 of Cups energy. But so this might be a business plan in which everybody's putting money in, or the goal is to have everybody agree, because 3 of Cups is agreement, you know. It's to celebrate, it's to say, yeah, finally I've done this business plan and I've, you know, set the board in motion with the 2 of Wands energy, and everybody agrees, and, you know, we're celebrating and everybody's happy that this is happening. But your obstacle is a Queen of Cups, and the reason that she's showing us an obstacle, Taurus, is because her intuition, she's not just looking at the money. I'm not saying that Taurus are money hungry or anything like that, but I think that you definitely, if it's a money thing, looking at the money, you know, you're not looking at anything else, and that's where the illusion is, because the 7 of Cups is saying that you are completely blindsided by the money that you could probably make on this deal for some of you guys. But this person here is an obstacle to you, because they're saying, you know what, I don't think you should do this, because my intuition, remember the Queen of Cups is intuitive, very similar to a High Priestess and a Queen of Wands. My intuition says that you shouldn't do this. Now, by the end of the week, you might be accomplishing the Hierophant. Now, this is you, because the Hierophant is Taurus. It's the major card for Taurus people. It might be that by the end of the week, you put your foot down with the Hierophant and you say, no, actually, we're going to do this. I'm going to kind of do this, and I'm instilling some regulations around this. I'm going to be the one that regulates this situation, not you. I'm going to do it, Hierophant energy. But the universe says, avoid being silly and only looking at this. If you look at these guys, look at them. Look at these guys, Taurus, look. Can you see how they are completely mesmerized by that 1 cup? Hang everything else. This is it. But you need to avoid being completely mesmerized by, because all that glitters is not gold. And these people think that this, whatever's in this cup is glittering. So you need to avoid kind of being completely mesmerized by this energy here, okay? Because all that glitters is not gold, and you need to embrace that maybe, just maybe, and it could be financial, you could lose some money on this. You need to take a deeper look into that wigwam, because you could literally lose some money if it's a money thing, all right? If you need advice, go to the review sites, Judgment reviews. Judgment places judgment on things. So go to review sites, find out as much as you can about this company or about the opportunity that you want to kind of put, because you'll be putting money into it, because you need to embrace that you could lose money. That's why the Queen of Cups is so adamant that you shouldn't do it, Taurus, because whoever that, it doesn't have to be a water sign at all. It's just somebody who's really intuitive and who says, I don't think you should do it because you could lose money. You know, you could lose money. So if if you need support, go to the Judgment, go to review sites, go to places that have written about the company. What have other people's experiences been of working with whatever this partnership is? Did they make their money back or did they lose it? That type of thing, you really need to be going there. Let's get the advice from the universe. Angels. Angels, what is the advice that you have for Taurus, please? On this reading, what is the advice that you have for Taurus, please? Show me. So the situation will improve, but you need to get more information, all right? So it's even telling you need to get more information, and there are helpful people that can help you, okay? Let's have a look. Because within the next few months, you will have success, okay? And there will be an opportunity. I think there's going to be, within the next few months, there's going to be an opportunity for success. Showing here, we'll just change those around, okay? Yeah, that's where it stops, all right? Is it where it stops? Yeah, it is. So the angels are saying this situation will improve, but you need to get more information from helpful people, okay? Within the next few months, there will be an opportunity for success, okay? All right, Taurus, bear with me whilst I start the process of your work reading. Okay, Taurus, let's have a look at work. What do we see? Some of you guys are really tired. This Nine of Wands, I love the way that Ciro Marchetti draws his pictures, because this Nine of Wands means somebody's on their last leg. They're continuing to go, but they're really tired. So I'm seeing a lot of tiredness here with the Nine of Wands energy. Some of you guys feeling really tired. You are one step away from leaving a job. I think you're really tired of it. The Hierophant shows again, and I feel that your intuition is telling you that you should leave as well. Okay, but also that Hierophant can be a place that has lots of rules and regulations. So I'm probably not going to read this as you. I'm probably going to read this as the place that you work in. I feel that you're really tired of being bound by other people's rules and regulations. And I think that you're one step away from walking away from a place that has so many rules and regulations and change. It almost feels like for some of you guys, you can't breathe. What are the next cards here? Queen of Coins. So financial gain, though, is the Queen of Coins. Comfort, financial comfort and security, personal financial comfort and security. Seven of Cups might be up in the air. All right. So even though I feel that some of you guys are really tired of working with, some of you guys might even be tired of working within, you know, for example, the is it the white collar sector? You might be really tired of working within the white collar sector, working within a company that has too many rules and regulations. You know, there's not enough freedom with a Hierophant. You're having to adhere to, you know, what other people say. And it might be that you're really tired of this and you're just one step away from walking away here. But it might be that some of you guys are a little bit worried because it means that your financial security, your personal financial security, might therefore with this Seven of Cups be up in the air. It might be at risk with the Seven of Cups energy here. And yeah, there's a lot of fear and anxiety around this with the Moon energy showing here. A lot of uncertainty with that Moon energy. You've got the Three of Cups energy. So I feel that this is hidden enemies as well, if I'm being honest with you, because the Moon can show hidden enemies at work, and this is a group. So some of you guys are probably really tired. It looks to me like it's a hidden enemy at work. It looks like these are a group of people, hidden enemies, and I get the impression that you're really tired of it. Really tired of it. You want to walk away. You're sick to death of the rules and regulations that are imposed on you, and also the backbiting and bitching that shows up. I wouldn't be surprised if a sword showed up somewhere along the line. However, you are worried about your financial stability going forward, and the fact that things will probably be a little bit up in the air concerning those things. So you stay. Some of you guys choose to stay with the Four of Coins, because Four of Coins is all about staying with the Four of Coins energy. But I do feel that you're going to be putting your guard up against a group. Okay, if you stay, I see you putting your guard up against a group with this Four of Coins after that Three of Cups energy, until a new opportunity comes along with the Two of Wands energy. Okay, and the Queen of Cups. I do feel, though, that with this Queen of Cups energy, you're very open with that Queen of Cups energy to new opportunity, to new plans. But I do feel at the same time with this Four of Coins energy that you are holding on to the job that you have right now. okay? But you've just made a decision with this Two of Wands to kind of keep your guard up against these hidden enemies, this group of people here who you simply don't trust. I think they are hidden enemies, and it's probably a group of women, because the moon energy when it comes to work can be a group of women who are gossiping behind someone's back, and there's your back there as well. When your back is turned, they gossip, okay? And I think that you guys are really tired of it. We'll get this reading again. What I'm seeing here is that you guys are really tired. There's a few things that you're tired of within work. I think number one, you're tired of the rules and regulations that are being imposed. You can't breathe. It's clock in, it's clock out. It's possibly for some of you guys a white collar job. There's not a lot of freedom there with the Hierophant energy showing up, and some of you guys are one step away from walking away. I also feel that you're really tired and you're on your last legs concerning some hidden enemies with that moon energy, and I think it's a group of them with the Three of Cups. I think that they gossip about you behind your back when you're out of the door here, and I feel that you guys are just like really ready. Nine of Wands means to be ready. I think that you're ready to leave the job. However, I feel that number one, you stay in the job because there are worries about financial security, and you might be putting your financial security at risk. You know, things are all up in the air with the Seven of Cups concerning that, okay? But I do feel that you, in terms of you making that decision to move, to stay, that you will guard yourself against these hidden enemies, this hidden group of enemies here who talk behind your back when you're out of the door, you know? And you're going to just kind of stay, toe the line, do whatever you're asked until there is an opportunity that is given to you to move, okay? That's what I'm seeing for work. Let's have a look at love. Okay, Taurus, this is your love reading. Let's have a look. So, the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords often indicates peace, a truce, or it can be withdrawal. Depends what it shows with, I guess. Okay, so I see you guys withdrawing, or there is a truce on this Five of Swords. Usually when Five of Swords shows up in a love reading, often this is somebody who is highly manipulative. This is somebody who's trying to get the upper hand. This is a very imbalanced relationship, but usually this is somebody who's putting the partner down, or somebody who's hurting. But this can also just mean you've been hurt in love. So if you've been hurt in love, Taurus, this week is all about healing with this Four of Swords energy. I actually feel that if there's somebody around you who's being quite unkind, and it should be showing the person maybe in this card here or one of these cards, should be somewhere quite close if this is a person. I think if somebody's been hurting you, I see you guys deciding to withdraw possibly from this individual, just take a break from this person showing here. Now, I do see a lot of, there seems to be some abuse within a relationship here for me with the Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords is a lot of hurt. It's also verbal abuse as well. So I'm seeing some hurt and verbal abuse within a relationship. And I do feel that some of you guys want to actually take a break on that with the Four of Swords energy showing there. Ace of Cups is love with the Ace of Cups energy. Seven of Wands energy showing here. So I feel that some of you guys wanting to take a break on an abusive relationship here, an abusive partner within the home. I feel that this might be somebody who, this is a relationship or a lover that you've been trying to protect for a long time, because the Seven of Wands can be to protect, and this is love. So it feels to me some of you guys probably tried protecting this lover for a long time, but I get the impression that you're now ready just to take that bit of a break from the abuse that you've been getting in terms of this relationship showing up. So maybe it's not from the partner. Maybe maybe you've been trying to protect a relationship here, but we can't get away from that Four of Swords. That's taking a break or withdrawing. Well, yeah, I'm definitely seeing withdrawing from love. The Lovers energy here, and I've got the Five of Swords and the Lovers. Okay, so for me, this is an abusive relationship here, and you've got the Four of Wands energy. The Seven of Coins. Now, this Seven of Coins is where she's getting what she wants. So the Lovers are gaining something here. Seven of Coins for me is gaining. Let's have a look on this particular card. There's a Knight of Wands energy showing here. So I'm reading this as a person here, the Knight of Wands. I feel there's somebody here, I don't think it's even abuse. I think there's somebody here that's taking advantage in the relationship. Okay? I think there's somebody who's taking advantage. Because the Knight of Wands for me is somebody who just rushes in. They're a very kind of unpredictable energy, and they're not particularly stable, and they're always on the go. There's a saying for the Knight of Wands: he likes to depart but doesn't like to arrive. So doesn't like to stay but likes to come and go as he pleases. So I feel that actually this isn't abuse. I feel that this is somebody who is taking advantage within your relationship. And I feel that you guys are kind of saying it's time to stop, because Four of Swords can mean stop. Stop defending this lover. I'm getting the impression that there's a person who takes advantage of the relationship, and some of you guys are saying it's time to stop defending this Seven of Wands, this lover, with the Ace of Cups energy. Some of you guys will want to withdraw from the relationship. Maybe this is to review. So we're going to just read this card as the review card now. Some of you guys may have reviewed the situation and you want to take a break from the relationship. Okay, because you're saying to yourself, you know what, I've got to stop defending this lover because this person's been taking advantage of the relationship. I think there's somebody around you that's been taking advantage. I think you've been defending them, but I think that you've reviewed, you've taken a step back and you said, actually, I think I better stop. I think I better just take a little bit of a break from the relationship showing here. However, we do have the Sun. I think that with the Sun energy as well, this person is extraordinarily arrogant. Because the Knight of Wands and the Sun can show arrogance. I think there's somebody here who's really, really arrogant when I look at them in these cards. And it's because I've got the Five of Swords can be a pretty harsh card. So I feel that I'm looking at somebody who's quite arrogant. That King of Wands and the Sun, that Knight of Wands, sorry, and the Sun. This person's very arrogant and they're taking advantage of the relationship here. What's the next card showing up here? Yeah, the Devil as well. The Devil, I think that this person tries to manipulate. I think that this is explaining who they are. I think this Knight of Wands is extraordinarily arrogant with the Sun energy and manipulative with the Devil, okay? And I think that they take advantage. Because when I look at this card here with the Knight of Wands, I don't like the combination. It reminds me of an extraordinarily arrogant person who takes advantage, especially kind of embossed with that Sun energy and plus the Devil. I don't like those combinations. It just looks like arrogance and manipulation to me when I look at these cards. So I feel that around you guys in love, you've got a very arrogant person who's tried to control you probably with the Devil, because the Devil is controlling behavior and manipulation. So I think that there is a very arrogant person around you who's tried to control you and manipulate you in this relationship. I feel this person's been taken, and they might have been trying to control you. It might be by words that they say as well. They might have been quite abusive with their words. I see them as arrogant and very controlling, and I think that they could even be abusive. But I also feel that this person takes advantage, okay? They're very arrogant and controlling, and they tend to take advantage within the relationship. And I feel that you guys have taken a step back to review the situation, and you said, you know what, I need to stop Four of Swords defending this relationship here, and I need to take a break on this relationship. So I just feel that you guys, whoever this person is, I really do feel on love, you're starting to come to your senses and understand that maybe there's somebody around you who's abusive, who's manipulative and takes advantage of you because they feel that you need them more than they need you for some reason. Let's have a quick look at what the advice is on love. So Universe Spirit, just give me any advice you have for Taurus and their love lives. What's the advice that you have? The advice is, it says this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Doesn't necessarily, I don't think that this person is the one, but it could be that if you've met someone, this person could be the one for you. So I don't think that this refers to this reading. I think it's just saying, for those of you who it probably doesn't refer to, it might be that if you've met someone, this could be the one, okay? Right, let's have a look at your work reading. What's happening for work? What's work and advice, work and money advice, please, for Taurus this week? What's the work and money advice? Right, moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Okay, that's lovely energy showing there. And finally, let's just get your 3-card, the answer deck review cards. Okay, Universe Spirit, through the answer deck, what is the 3 messages that you have? What's the message or the 3 messages that you have for Taurus this week in 3 cards? All right, so we've got, how many we got come out? Well, we had 3 come out together, so let's have a look. Right, it says forgiveness, okay? It says you need to forgive the lady, okay? This woman has power. Or it could be you need to forgive a powerful lady, or forgiving a lady will give you power. One of the two. All right. That's your reading for the week, Taurus. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me once again. I've just said that again on what's going on. All right, if you'd like your private reading with me or a private reading with me, just go to the comments section. You can click on the link to my website in there or at the end of the video in the end screen. And yeah, have a great week, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.